Today I'm speaking with Lake Louise of Lotus Moon Skincare and Plain Jane Beauty. Lake started Lotus Moon decades before most of us even understood the dangers of toxins in our skincare. We talk about how Lake built Lotus Moon from her home while being a busy mom and teacher, and we talk about one of my favorite topics, spirituality. Okay, I've got Lake Louise here. Thank you for being here.
Oh, my pleasure. I'm so excited.
I am so excited you're here. I'm I'm a big fan of Lotus Moon. I mean, you have literally changed my skincare routine and even the way I look at skincare. I've been using Lotus Moon, my 3 main products, for 10 and a half years. No breaks. People send me products, like new skincare, new brands, like these PR press kits, and I'll try stuff, but I still have not come across anything that I like better than Lotus Moon.
Yay.
10 and a half years. And of course, I buy it as gifts for my friends and my family and always recommending it, but it's changed my sort of perception of skincare because we are constantly inundated with marketing. We go on social media, you got to try this, you got to try that, you got to try this, you got to try that. It's like nothing is enough. You have to have a million things and you always have to be switching up because today, Monday, you need something different from Tuesday. But at least for me, because I was like that before, I had a whole bunch of stuff. So at least for me, since I discovered Lotus Moon, I've been happy. I have saved money because I have needed for a lot less.
Oh, that's so exciting.
Thank you.
No, absolutely. And those are tried and true products that everybody loves. So.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to tell everybody watching the products. So I use for my cleanser, the Amaranth cleanser, the vitamin B moisturizer, and the poppy seed exfoliant. I don't use that every day. I do that like twice a week. I was introduced to you and Lotus Moon through Adina, who is literally the best esthetician I've ever seen. Like, she's magic special gift in 2015. And that's what she was using in her practice in her spa. And I think she sent me home with some stuff and that was it. But yeah, that combo of her and you is lit.
It's winning.
It's winning. It's winning.
And that was 10 years ago. And
yeah.
I've been doing this for 23 years.
23. Wow.
And I'm only 25.
Exactly. Look at you. Fabulous. I love that. And it's so funny. Now we're both here in Atlanta. Mm-hmm. And you only moved here 10 years ago. Is that right?
Yeah.
From
Oakland.
Right. Northern California. Yeah. How did you end up here?
Ooh. Let's see. How can I be kind to California? Cost of living.
Yeah.
Too expensive to do business. And I'd been coming back and forth to Atlanta because I was doing training at a skincare school that was carrying Lotus Moon and training their estheticians on it. Mm-hmm. So I kept coming back and forth. I was like, wow, Atlanta's so cool.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll retire here. And then one flight home, all of a sudden it was like a thunderbolt and it just hit me. I was like, I'm supposed to move to Atlanta. Mm-hmm. I landed. I said, honey is my husband. Mm-hmm. I said, honey, we have to move to Atlanta. He goes, when do we pack?
Wow.
I know. So that was October. We moved that following May.
Wow. He was right on board.
Oh, my God. We loaded up the whole warehouse, our apartment in 2 55-foot trailers, put them on the train, and then bam.
Bam. You were here to greet it. And had you always lived in California?
Born and raised.
Wow. Yeah. Until 10 years ago.
Exactly.
And what about your husband? Was he from there too?
He's from Southern California. He's from Pasadena.
So he's also from Southern California though.
Yeah.
Because you guys are really far from home. Do you miss your family out there?
Well, with the money we've saved, we can visit them more often.
That's a good point.
I mean, it was now it's a little more expensive now in Atlanta because everybody from California moved to Atlanta.
Everybody got the memo.
Exactly.
It's so fabulous here.
It is. I love it. We get all the seasons.
Yes.
And it's just nice. We live in outside of Atlanta and we have a yard, so I get to listen to birds chirping and, have a garden and just kind of, that ease, that peaceful life.
Yes.
When I'm not formulating and working
and in traffic coming here.
Oh my God.
Because I know. But it's so nice that you you also live near your warehouse.
Oh my God.
Like, that's
7
brilliant.
minutes. Every morning I drive and say, thank you, Spirit.
Oh,
Thank you,
yes.
Spirit. Oh my God. I'm so grateful to be living 10 minutes away from where I
Right.
work. So yeah.
Did you plan that intentionally when you were moving here?
I did. I found the warehouse first, and then then we looked for a place to live.
Yeah.
Because that was a must.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't be, as much as I wanted to live, maybe closer to Atlanta to have more fun, I was like, no.
Yeah.
Traffic is a beast. It's a
beast.
monster.
Right.
So.
Yeah. And you needed the warehouse, so you needed space that is not like, I'm sure it's not as easy to find that amount of space in the
Oh no,
actual
and we
city.
looked. Yeah. No, it was ridiculous. But since then, we downsized and we moved 2 years ago to a smaller space that has warehouse in the back and a storefront and a retail space in the front. So now we're able to have people, order online and pick up in store, and so that's been kind of fun.
That's nice.
And I call it the Clean Beauty Shop.
Yes.
I was like, so what is this exactly? Oh, it's Clean Beauty. Okay, Clean Beauty Shop.
It sounds so good.
Right?
Yeah. And like that area, so, I grew up in that same area, of course. And I feel
Nobody knows that.
Nobody knows that? Now they know it. In Swanee.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So my family's up there. I have to say, I don't go up there as much as I used to because my mom, she retired a couple of years ago. She had a cleaning service my whole life. And my grandmother my grandmother retired during COVID because she had to. She was also cleaning. And then, the offices that she was cleaning, they started working from home.
Right.
So she was forced to retire. Thank God, though, because my grandmother has so much energy, and you don't want to retire and not be able to like do stuff.
Right.
So thank God, right away she joined like Silver Sneakers. So it's like an exercise thing for seniors, and she joined Bible study. So she immediately found her community. So she's been active. That was, it was 5 years ago. So she's been staying people, made amazing friendships. But my mom, she retired 2 years ago. She started renting out the rooms in her home because it's a big suburban house in Swanee.
Wow.
On Airbnb at first. And then, she was still living in her like master bedroom, upstairs. But then she realized, wait, if I rent out this room, I can make even more. So she moved to her basement and rents out her master for like, I think it's like $1,200 or something. And all the rooms, this big old house, because she was an empty nester. It was just her. So she rents out all the rooms, and long-term and some short-term. Right. And then she had already had another rental property she bought a long time ago in Georgia. But then she got like really obsessed with real estate investing and learning about it, and ended up doing all this amazing stuff to start investing in Greenville, South Carolina, in that area.
Yeah.
So suffice to say, my mom now lives in the basement and doesn't really have space for us. And she's always in South Carolina. So I don't go up there as much as I used to. We don't like hang out much at the house.
Right.
Because it's not really
a bunch of other people there.
Yeah. Yeah. It's always
But you
a
can
bunch
hang
of
out with
people.
your grandma.
Yeah. I go to her house. But mostly they come here.
Right.
They come here at least every week. And my grandmother stays over. She spends the night here. And her and my daughter are like besties. Oh. And she also kind of she babysits her, right? Like I get to go and do my stuff. Yeah, and they get to hang out and have fun.
I love it.
I know, I love it too. But I need to come up to the shop.
So why'd you move to Atlanta?
I moved back. So I left Atlanta when I went to college in 2006. I graduated in 2005. I went to college here for a year. I wasn't happy, so I transferred to Boston University in 2006. And I just stayed gone. I went to BU, then I moved to New York City, and then I moved to LA in 2017. And then my daughter was born in 2019.
No way.
Yes. Oh, so long ago.
Oh my God. Right before COVID.
Right before COVID.
Oh my God.
We had a year actually because she was born in the beginning of 19.
Right.
So I had a year of no COVID and enjoying people.
Right.
Because I can't imagine. I mean, my heart goes out to all the moms who had babies during COVID and weren't able to like build community. Because I had that. I mean, I immediately joined at 8 weeks, I joined a mommy and me group in LA, which was incredible, like the best resource. And it was like not far from our house. I went twice a week. I made so many great friends. I still talk to them. A lot of them also moved here. But I moved back here because I wanted us to be closer to my family. My whole family, my parents
once
are
you had the
here.
baby,
Once I
yeah,
had the baby.
Yeah. That makes sense.
And then it's a lot less expensive, of course, right? Life is so much easier here. It's so much. Even with the prices going up, it's still way less expensive than California.
Yeah.
The energy, like even to me, even with the traffic, the energy of Atlanta is just like more.
It's different.
It's different.
Yeah.
Even with these crazy people driving crazy and even with all of that, it's Southern, it's still kind of like slow.
Yeah. And I think still at the end of the day, people are kinder.
They are, right?
We were like all nervous moving here, like we were going to have, cross burns on our lawn. We were just like, oh my God. They're like, you moving to Georgia? Oh my God. That's so racist.
Right.
And we're like, oh my God. And we hadn't interacted and just greetings. Just every single person was just kind as they could be.
Right. And even in like the suburbs, so you're driving through the neighborhood, people wave as you walk by. It's like, it is so
people
much.
People greet you, people smile.
Yeah.
And it's like.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was a big, they didn't even do that in Oakland. We
right.
were like, they were mean and hateful.
Oh
it was
my
just
goodness.
like, it was just like,
wow.
Oh, it can be different.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah. I like that about the South. Like
it's its own culture.
It is. And the people, there's all these people from elsewhere here, especially in Atlanta, from all around the world.
Yeah.
And they still it's still that friendly, greeting, supportive culture.
I agree.
Yeah. I love that. So I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're happy here too.
I totally love it.
And the business is doing well. Well,
it's a little slow.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's really getting hit right now. Right. The skincare. When I started, people didn't even know what a paraben was. So there was no clean beauty. There was I was like the only one at the trade show with natural skincare, and they're like, "Oh my God, that doesn't work." So I'm just standing there, like a doofus, like, "Yeah, here, try this."
Trying to prove it.
Exactly. And so, fast forward, but it's what I used. It's what I believed in. That was my lifestyle. That's how I, lived. So it was really a reflection of who I was.
Well, how did you come across? Because take it back. How did you start Lotus Man? How did you have the idea to create clean beauty, especially 23 years ago, is it?
Yeah. I was 38 years old.
You're way ahead of the game.
Way ahead. And I was a teacher. So I taught high school. I taught college at the University of Costa Rica. I lived there. So when I came back, I went back to teaching high school. But then that was like overwhelming because the parents are cuckoo bananas. I love the students, but the parents were just a little extra. So I was like, okay, what am I passionate about? What do I want to do? And it was health and wellness and beauty and skin. And so my mother, who got some surgery on her eye, she said, "Oh, Lake, can you make me a healing salve or something to heal the stitches or whatever?" And so that was our first product.
Really?
I still have it. So it's called Skin Regen. So it's, a bunch of essential oils that help with healing of a scar instead of, petroleum.
Oh, my goodness.
So then from there, I was just like, and this is before Google. Before Facebook.
That's so crazy.
So this is on the internet. So I went to a junior college to take a class on HTML. So I coded.
Your website?
Coded. So I was one of the first Black girls code.
I know. You're OG. That's amazing.
So I coded the first website. And now it's just so clicking.
Yeah.
I mean, oh my God. I was like, oh man, who are these people?
Wow.
And so then that was it.
How did you even know like that regular products like this, like you said, you made this all for your mother. How did you know that regular petroleum based stuff wasn't it?
Oh, well, what it does is it covers whatever it's trying to heal and it doesn't allow anything in. So that's how it benefits, but it's still petroleum.
Yeah.
It still has contaminants and whatever. And so it just didn't, and then it's hard to wash off. I mean, it's just a whole bunch of things. So I just, and I was already studying aromatherapy.
You were, okay.
And, healing naturally is just my thing. So
always?
Always. So I think in a past life, some kind of, naturopath
Yes.
or something, I don't know. But
Yes.
the ancestors from generations ago,
Yeah, pass it down.
Yeah.
But your family, your mother or your grandmother, they weren't doing these things? It was just in you.
Yeah, it was just,
You
because I just question everything.
Yeah.
So wherever that
Okay.
came from,
Right.
wonderings like, okay, you're telling me this, but is it really true?
Yes.
So it's just kind of,
Yes. Okay.
figuring it all out.
I can relate. I have that as well. And I try to like sometimes not say it out loud when people are telling me something. I'm like, don't ask if just, don't
Right.
keep probing. But I totally understand because for me, that's kind of how I became vegan because I've always been really comfortable with being different and not going the path that doing what everybody else is doing. But I think that came for me, I was raised what they called semi-vegetarian. So we ate chicken and fish and no red meat.
And they call that semi-vegetarian.
Not anymore. I don't think anybody calls it anything anymore. But back in the day.
Right.
And, I grew up here and that was so unique and so rare to not eat red meat back in the early
totally.
90s that I felt like looking back, I'm like, that's like my daughter growing up being vegan. Like it was so strange. I think it was stranger because now there's obviously a bigger acceptance of being vegan, but I really appreciate having had that experience as a kid because it made me be like, yeah, I'm just different.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna question all of these things because my parents taught me to not just go with the flow.
Right. Be a part of the group. Yeah. So I was always
Yes.
kind of a loner, traveling alone, doing my own thing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of, and totally was okay with it. And it was like, oh, well,
Yeah, comfortable.
what you gonna do?
Yes. Oh, that's so similar.
So I just added more products. And then the very first sale that I had, I remember to this day, of course, was a guy who wanted to buy something for his wife for Christmas that I had the second day air because it was totally last minute.
Oh, really?
And so I'm packing it and I had to run down to the post office.
That was your first sale.
Yeah.
How did he find you?
Online.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
the whole thing.
Back then.
Exactly.
So you didn't do did you do farmers markets and stuff?
No.
No, you just
No.
really
Yeah.
jumped straight into
So I
it
was
online.
still teaching.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, you keep your day job.
Yes.
And then you work nights trying to do what you're doing. So the living room was the shipping.
You're it.
So that probably ruined my second marriage.
Oh my God.
Husband number 3, you could see he's a ride or die.
Yeah, he is.
He travels with me wherever I go.
You got a good one.
Yeah, he did. Then I was able to move into a warehouse space, I want to say 3 years later. And
Only
so,
3 years.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah. And so, yeah, it was so like, okay, this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Mm.
And so, I'm designing everything. So the logo of Lotus Moon, because it was called something else when I first started.
What was it called?
I can't remember.
Oh.
It was something like, it was just extra. I was just doing too much.
Really?
And I was like, so in my meditation, the image of a lotus inside a circle came to me. And I was like, that's Lotus Moon. And so a friend of mine, she was like, oh yeah, name a product that. I was like, no, it's bigger than that.
Right.
It needs to be the whole brand.
Yes.
So I had to throw away all the labels, all the packaging,
Wow.
and everything to start from scratch. I was like, okay.
That's a brilliant name, though. I love it.
Isn't it?
Yes.
And so the lotus flower, in every culture means sacred. It's a sacred, symbol.
Mm-hmm.
And in muddy water, it becomes clean, so in the dirt, it's clean, so just the symbolism and all that.
Yes.
Then the moon, the woman's cycle.
Yes.
So it just has a lot of meaning in it. So.
Yes. It's a perfect name.
Right?
It is. And it's so easy to remember.
Right?
And
the visual with it.
yes.
It's just kind of.
And it tells, like, if I was, at a store and I saw, let's just say I was like looking at a list of products and like skincare, if I read that one, I'd get the vibe.
Right.
I wouldn't be like, what is this? Is this going to be some toxic something?
Right.
I get the vibe right away. It's, it's very intentional. It's giving spiritual. It's giving all natural.
Right.
It's giving smells really good.
Right.
Your product smells so good. I was telling somebody recently. So when I put on my moisturizer, I'll do little dabs and I put it all over my face and then I hold my hands to my mouth and just
It's such a good blend.
10 years, I still can't get over it.
Right. It's so good.
It's so good.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, still.
And that was kind of because the aromatherapy part of it, blending that with some Ayurveda, practices and principles around that.
Right.
But the essential oils really help. Different ones help with calming or energizing, relaxing, and
yes. Your skin is amazing.
Thank
you are such a good representation of your brand.
Poster child.
Yes. Seriously.
Thank you.
Amazing. So how old are you? You said 23 years ago, you're 38? Mm-hmm. Looking good.
61.
Looking great.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
So I'm going to look like you if I keep
exactly.
losing. Lotus Moon. Got it. Ready? Sounds great. I'm 38 now.
Oh my God. I'm seeing myself 23 years ago.
Yes.
Oh, I love that. Oh my God.
And it's funny because, you started this at 38 and I'm starting this podcast now at 38. It's like, it's kind of, I feel like you and I have so much an alignment. I get you so much.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's so wonderful. Yeah. And my daughter's about to turn 38.
Is she really?
Oh my God. It's her birthday today.
Today? Ooh, you better call.
Well, I told her I was in a podcast.
Oh, okay. So she understands.
Yeah. And she's off doing, I don't know what.
Yeah. Having fun, I hope.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And she's in California, so she might be asleep. So.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So you have time. You got plenty of time.
But oh my God.
Yes.
She turned
38. That's amazing.
So much going on.
Is she into skincare and natural living as well?
She loves the vitamin B hydrating gel.
Okay, good.
So
good.
she's a chef.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so she cooks and does pop-ups and
wow.
Lived in Mexico, running a restaurant out there, moved back last year.
Really? That's so cool. Things. I want to meet her when she comes.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I've heard about her from Adina actually.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't think I realized that she was a chef. That's so cool. But you also have a son, right?
I do.
Yes.
He lives in the Bay Area. He has dogs. He's a tattoo artist.
Wow. So both are very artistic also.
Yeah, totally.
And both are entrepreneurs, huh? Like you.
Well, she works at a restaurant as the chef. Okay. But her pop-ups are, the side hustle. But yeah, and she's going to Tokyo in November.
Really?
To do a pop-up in Japan at the restaurant. Isn't that cool? Doing Louise. So cool. Her, I guess, brand is called Pantera Negra, which is Black Panther.
Okay.
So she kind of combines the soul with her Latin heritage.
Yes.
So it's Latin soul food kind of.
I love that. And taking all that to Japan. That is so cool.
Yeah. So she's going to fuse, I think she's doing a gumbo or something.
Really? That's so cool. I definitely want to meet her.
Yeah.
When she's in town, let me know. I was like, I want to hang out with y'all.
She did a feature in Brian Terry's book.
Oh, really? In the Black food one?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I've got it. I've got it on my counter.
It was the tamale.
Oh, yum. Oh, that's amazing.
Isn't that great?
Yeah. What a small world, too.
Totally.
Nice little connection.
Yes.
I love that, though. I mean, it feels like, especially in this wellness community, and it's nice to see that, your children are, part of this too.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Full circle.
I love it.
So how did you started this website, you were making the products at home for 3 years? That's amazing. How did, you got your first client? When, what was did the next one come the next day? Yeah.
Well,
how was that?
Only the first one stands out.
Yeah. And then it's just
but after that,
right.
But it was then kind of slowly customers asking, can you make something for acne? Can you make something for this or, rosacea or rash or different things like that. So it just encouraged me to explore more and work with labs to do different things and kick it up a notch and step out of just the oils.
Right. What were you teaching in high school?
I was teaching world geography. But in college at the University of Costa Rica, I taught ecological tourism in English so that they would learn English on how to do tours for people visiting Costa Rica.
My favorite country.
Right? And I chose that country because it didn't have a military. And it was super focused on education. Yeah. So I was like, I think that might be the one for me.
Right. Yesterday, my daughter asked her dad and I, what's your favorite country? And I immediately was like, Costa Rica. Her dad was like, oh, man, I don't really know. I don't know. I was like, It's Costa Rica, right? Yes. They don't even have a military. Like, aren't we pacifists? Isn't this like our value? Are we like,
Right.
Costa Rica is the best. I did an exchange program there in high school. And that's when I
No
fell in
way.
love. I did. My heart, part of me
I wonder
is
if I was
there.
even there.
High school. That was, how many years ago? That was 21 years ago.
So it wasn't in the 90s.
2004. It would have been 2004.
So I left to 1994.
Oh, really?
Okay.
I want to go. I want to live there.
Well, have you been back?
I have, yeah. But I haven't been back. No, I haven't been back since I think it was my 31st birthday. So 7 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
it's been a long time. Is that right?
It's been changing a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think that was the last time I went. I really want to go now also because I want my daughter to go. I want her to be in the jungle and
Or were her mom's favorite places.
yes, that she hears about it. She's seen photos.
Yeah.
She knows. She also loves nature too, of course. So I want her to. The last time I was. No, I'm right. It was 7 years ago. I've gone so many times, and I've had so many. Like every time I go, it's a unique experience. One experience I had. I went in 2014. One of my best girlfriends she was a yoga teacher at the time, and she was doing like a yoga teaching residency at an eco resort, but like a hippie eco resort, and nothing luxury. The southernmost, like on the Pacific side, the southernmost town, right before you get to Panama, and
right.
Costa Rica is extremely hard to get around.
Limon side.
On the other side, on the Pacific side.
Oh, Liberia.
Yeah.
Guanacaste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way down. You fly. I flew, and then after the flight, because I flew into San Jose, I took a little tiny, they're little tiny
Jumper
airplanes
plane.
to whatever, I can't remember the name, and then it was like a 4-hour journey south, and I stayed there for like a week, but it was south of the what is it, the Osa Peninsula.
Oh wow!
We took a little boat, like literally to the Osa Peninsula, and I visited like the most magical wild animal sanctuary. Like,
my God.
It's been over 10 years, and I still I feel like it was yesterday. I will never forget this experience. I also had sleep paralysis for the first time on that trip, which kind of changed my life because I'm not convinced that sleep paralysis is like just a thing of your brain.
Yeah, totally.
I think it's like a spiritual experience because I experienced it. It was like literally every time I go to Costa Rica, it's like a new portal in life opens for me. So I gotta book a trip.
There could be some ancestral stuff there, some past life stuff.
Yes.
No doubt, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Because all of, the past lives could be anywhere in the galaxy, in the universe, all over time, space, future, present, past. So it's like, it's not linear at all. So, they say we're experiencing the present, past, and future
all at once. Right. Because it's time. Like, what is time?
That's made up. It's
that's
just
so amazing. Right?
So that's its own podcast.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's hear more about the business, and then I'm going to circle back to that if you don't mind, because I'm interested. It's kind of hard to be like, oh, I'm into natural living, but I'm not into natural,
right,
like
thinking.
Thinking.
Yeah.
Like these things all go together, right? I'm a yogi for so many years. It's like, that was my first, I think, foray into there's a different world out here. Okay, so you start the business. You're still working as a teacher. You have kids, and you're living in California. When did you stop working as a teacher? When did this become your full-time business?
So I think maybe 5 years in, I was like, okay, this is the jump. When we moved to the warehouse.
Oh,
so
when you got to that warehouse.
Yeah, and so I was like, okay, and I hired somebody, so it was the real deal. Then I started doing trade shows. And then we met somebody who had a catalog, and so they picked up like 5 of the products, and then that was like, basically they were the marketing arm because they sent out, and this was when paper catalogs were a big deal. Again, it's still pre-internet.
Yeah.
It's out there, but everybody's still on the paper.
Right. We're talking 2007.
Yeah.
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 iPhone wasn't even out yet.
Totally. It was flip phones.
Yep. I remember.
So, so then it was just growing like
And
that.
were you mostly direct to consumer then too? Because I know now you're in like
Always.
spas too, right?
Well, they all closed.
The spas were closing because of COVID? Really?
So if you can think about it, they really had to be out of work for a year.
Yeah.
So
It's terrible.
so that kind of eliminated
Right.
that. I mean, it was just like, trying to figure out. So that's kind of the beginning of the end. And then the catalog sold to another brand, another catalog, and they tanked the catalog. They went out of business. So that was like a big, huge percentage of our income and of our marketing.
Right.
So now I had to learn how to market
Mm-hmm.
in 2020.
Yeah. 2020, 2021.
And all that.
So what's your main marketing now?
I mean, the best I can.
Yeah. Social media?
I mean, but you still have to
Website.
pay for, I mean, it's still like so expensive, the resources you need.
Yes.
And then now it's so saturated. Everybody's clean. So that's the standard now, to be clean ingredients. So now so now what's the difference?
Yes.
So I'm kind of pivoting into basically perimenopause, menopause skin, because
Ooh, that's smart.
you kind of start when you're 38, it starts to go in. So when I started, so now if I started then and I'm 61 now, I can show you, do what I do.
That's a good idea. I like that.
Right.
Yeah.
And so that can kind of, tailor it towards that demographic. Just explain it's more than just clean skincare.
Right. It's
You
more
want
than
how to take care of your skin as it's changing and evolving.
Yes.
So-
Okay. I like that. And also it's very visual too.
Yeah.
So many, not obviously, but I get most of my ads on social media. And it works on me because it's like there's photos and videos and it's
Yeah.
fast and it works for my short
Totally.
attention span. I don't buy that much on social media though. I'm pretty good
You
with
just
that.
are entertained
I'm
by it.
entertained.
You watch it, but it's not
Yeah.
enough to pull the trigger to make you buy it because you want more.
But if
You're like,
I-
but who are you?
And also it's social media is intended for you to scroll. They don't want you to leave
Right.
there. That's why they charge businesses like you,
right.
because you're taking their audience to your website. So
Right.
they're like, you got to pay us. But
Right. Exactly.
if I was looking for skincare, though, I could imagine that I would see a Lotus Moon ad or reel and be like, oh, this is for me. But right now, I already use it. So
Right.
I don't
So
need
we're
it.
kind of really targeting or focusing on, women over 40 or if your skin. So we're just kind of going in that direction, really calling out that
Yes.
skin because they're going to start feeling the dryness. And you know what the key is? Exfoliation, which you've been doing for
Thanks
10 years.
to you and Adina. I mean, I
Exactly.
didn't know before that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, okay.
So that's the whole thing. My whole thing is like if your dry skin buildup, your serums and moisturizers aren't penetrating.
Right. It's a waste of money.
Exactly. So they're just piling on top of that. So you have to exfoliate, and that's it, twice to 3 times a week.
Yep.
Just like you're doing.
So you're really like having to educate people too.
Yeah.
It makes sense because
Yeah.
we don't really understand skin well.
Right.
And it's so
And we don't want to
important.
be the ones to be overnight. It's a miracle, magical. You do nothing. You need to invest in your skin and take the time. Remind your skin that you love it, that you
Yes.
appreciate it taking care of you. And nobody, they just
Yes.
want to kind of do nothing and want it to be fabulous.
Right.
I mean, marriages don't last if you do nothing and expect it to be fabulous. You got to put
Put some
the
time.
attention and focus and love into it. So you have to do the same thing with your skin.
Oh yes, that's a good point. But your skin is a part of you, and it's just so it is your largest organism or organ, and it makes sense that you need to, like you said, talk to it, be kind to it, be intentional about it, but to really see it as one part of the whole. I love holistic living, right? Seeing everything is connected rather than
Separate.
right.
We're all one. It's all connected, and no one's separate. No one's outside of, who we are. There's,
Yes.
we're affected by the all, so we have to all be connected if we're affected by something.
That's right. Oh, I love that. That is so true. I'm hoping that I'm hoping that you guys can get a good boost,
Oh, my
having
goodness.
lost your former marketing stuff, though.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're, I'm hopeful. We have our loyal customers.
Yeah.
So we send emails. We're doing the
Yeah.
campaign for the Facebook ads, Instagram,
Oh,
kind of
yes.
the usual.
Good. Yes.
And then we have the makeup brand, which
Right.
Plain Jane Beauty.
Yes. When did you
I
launch
want to
that?
say that one is 15 years.
Really?
And for sure,
Uh-huh.
there were not the dark range shades
Back then
at all.
Wow.
I mean, I want to, in Clean Beauty, MAC Cosmetics, they had it, but it was garbage and broke out your skin.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Somebody used thick
Yes.
layers to cover up the damage it was doing to your skin.
Yes, exactly.
The Plain Jane Beauty, I mean, we have loyal followers on that. They're like, it helped my acne, it helped my breakouts. Oh my God, please don't disappear.
Right. Don't.
It's like,
you can't.
I know. So we're kind of, so it made sense because if you're using skincare to take care of your skin, but you're putting garbage makeup on that jacks your skin.
Right.
What sense does that make?
Exactly.
So you want to have a clean makeup that lets your skin breathe and it's healthy for your skin.
Yes, exactly.
And so that name, Plain Jane Beauty, because basically the brands are like children and they have their own personality.
Right.
So we didn't want to be Lotus Moon makeup. That just didn't make sense. So it had to be something that focused on simplicity and minimalism. Right. So with the makeup, I was like, Plain Jane, kind of flip it on its head. So they're thinking Plain Jane is like ugly duckling kind of thing. So I wanted to make it.
But it's beauty.
Right.
Yes.
Make it powerful and
you can tell with it being Plain Jane that it's going to be nice and clean.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly. So
have you ever wanted to get the product in stores?
That's a good question and a common question. We have customers who want us in stores, but people don't know the dark side of retail.
I'm assuming there's got to be.
I mean, it's a nightmare. I mean, you get penalized for, shipping late. If you're out of stock, you have to pay for shelf space.
Yes.
They want to, pay you in 90 days. And, so it's just like tons of downside. And you could see a lot of people went under when they went into retail.
Right.
And the margins, and you have to help pay for marketing.
Do you? Wow.
So, that's a no for me.
I was wondering because one thing I see, especially on social media, is these brands that will start as, independent brands. And then it's not that they're not independent anymore, but they will be, they'll be absorbed into Sephora.
Right.
But I've seen some where now you can only buy it at Sephora. You can't buy it direct anymore. So I don't know how that works, like on the back end. But I see, it makes sense. Like any industry, these bigger brands they want to sort of. It kind of feels like they want to leech off of you. You've built something amazing already. Right. And here now they're like, well, maybe they give the money up front. I don't know how it works.
Well, if they absorb them or they acquire them or they invest to become a majority owner of them.
Maybe that's what it is.
But I've seen a couple do that, or they'll get into a retail store after an investment and then go under.
Wow, right.
Because it costs so much.
Yeah.
I mean, Beauty Counter is an example.
Oh,
Beauty Counter.
I remember Beauty Counter.
An investment company invested like $700 million.
What?
And they're closed.
Yeah.
I mean, so it just shows you that.
That's crazy.
It's still how you manage everything.
Yes.
I mean, that's almost $1 billion.
That's crazy.
I was like, I just need 1/10 of that.
Yeah, just give me a little bit.
So, yeah.
Incredible.
So just examples of huge businesses. So if they can go under, little old me is just like, okay, well.
But I think also like from going to the stores, you'll go, let's just say you go to any big box store, right? You're looking at everything on the aisle. I found out recently and my mind was blown, and then I never can think of it again. I can never buy just simple deodorant again. It looks as though there are, let's say, 50 different brands on the shelf. But then if you look and see who owns these, and the marketing, they market it like it's natural, which it might be. They market it as though it's a small brand. You turn to the back and you see it's owned by one of the like 2 biggest conglomerates, and they there's essentially two different brands in a way on the shelf, and it's this illusion of choice, but it's owned by some mega brand doing all sorts of crazy stuff in the background. So for me, that is kind of like, I use Lotus Moon because it's an amazing product, but it also makes me feel good that I know it's coming from you. I know you're an amazing human. The integrity is in that product. I don't have to worry about is it going to are they going to change the formula and make it, add something crazy to it?
Child labor issues, or is there, and is it made in a different country?
Right.
So I think now there's a shift with people with trust.
Yes.
So they're looking more into the background of brands, who they are. And so when I go to about pages of brands, it just says about the product. There's no person connected at all. It just says, this product does it. I was like, that's not about.
Right. That's what I'm noticing as well.
Right. And so I see that everywhere. And they're supposed to be these transparent, clean brands that, tell you about who they are. I'm just like, who are you? And it's not even says if they're a group of people, who's involved.
Nothing.
So
I'll have to Google. Sometimes I'll Google founder of whatever brand it is. And it could be anything from whatever, clothes, an app that recently emailed me, and I was like,
they
who
want
is...
you to test it?
Yeah, they wanted me to basically not test it, but put my content on it and then sell it to my audience.
Oh, okay.
I'm not interested, but it's just like a generic name.
Right.
And so I went to the About page, and again, it's just about that. I can figure it about the app. It's on the homepage. I'm looking for an About page to see who is the owner? How did they start this? I want to see a human face.
Yeah.
I don't want to see a stock photo, or a logo. But there wasn't any, so I had to go on Google and search for the founder. And
did you find it?
I did. Yeah, I did.
And it was just some rando.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's how you shop, and the integrity and the thoughtfulness. I mean, all that matters.
It really does.
So I kind of create my brands, how I want to be as a consumer. I'm just like, okay, what would I want to see? And when I see other brands, kind of people who are similar to me, I was like, okay. Yeah. And so I like that, or I don't like that, or I'm like, yeah, I would, if Lotus Moon didn't exist, who would I buy from?
Right. Oh, yes, exactly.
So it's kind of not too many people.
Right. How did you know, when it was coming to this formulation, you were going to labs to test? How is it because you just, you're working in education, you already knew how to research and find those? That seems a little daunting.
To find labs?
Yeah, to work with a lab.
Well, they're at kind of trade shows, and then kind of some estheticians, told me about some. So it was just kind of along the road, your path, you learn things. So it wasn't easy then, because the internet wasn't that vast.
Yes,
so you kind of at trade shows kind of had to. It was really boots on the ground.
Yeah, and there are these labs all in the U.S., or did you have to go?
For sure.
Okay.
Oh no, I don't play that.
You're thinking,
I need to show up at your house.
Yeah.
I need to know where you live.
Yes.
So I had to. It definitely was somebody that I could drive to and say, okay, no.
Nice.
Oh yeah. So, and there was one lab that I worked with that kind of started around the same time. And so that was really great, because it was an alignment of the natural and clean and organic. So I just would say, I want this in it. They would make me a prototype, and then I test it and blah, blah, blah.
That's so cool. I love that. I hope some of my audience is interested in entrepreneurship, because I am. I love those questions. It's just so interesting to hear how a product is born, and how you can sustain and make this. A lot of people want to, we have ideas, and you have a full-time job, or you have full-time job and kids, but to make it into a reality is very impressive, especially your story, having done this now for 23 years. So, yeah.
Well, that is the journey. I look at it as the journey of self-discovery.
Really?
Because you find out what you're scared of. Fear is real. Risk-taking, all that comes up. And so it's like, well, what are you made of? Is this what you're made of? Yes. Are you made to do this? Are you made to weather the storms, the obstacles? Are you so passionate about this idea that you will not stop at anything to make this happen and share with everybody? And if the answer is no, then go back to your 9 to 5.
Right. Well, what if they say, well, I don't have the money? What would you recommend? Did you self-fund?
Well, they keep their, totally.
Yeah,
and
from your day
cards.
job. And credit cards, okay,
I mean,
yeah.
those are my investors.
Yeah.
That's kind of what Spike Lee did when he made his movies.
Yes.
It's kind of like old school rappers out the trunk of their cars.
Right, selling CDs.
Exactly.
Yes.
So that was kind of,
Yeah, because, if you at the beginning get outside investors, now you don't own it all the way.
Right. Well, in the beginning, your idea has to be so slam dunk
to get those.
To get the investors. So they want you to put in the time to show the need or the interest of, that it's going to grow and go somewhere. So you have to put in that time first and then kind of pitch it. So that, it's, when it comes to product, it's now a lot harder. So it's now easily $500,000 investment. Easily.
There's the kitty cat. You okay with cats? Yeah. Hi, Sylvia. This is Sylvia.
Sylvia, darling.
Yeah, Sylvia. Okay, we're $500,000. Is that what it was?
So that's kind of a minimum because in marketing is your biggest expense.
Yes.
Because you're trying to, stand out.
Right.
Amongst all that noise, amongst all that, the corporate marketing that has, bottomless pockets.
Right, literally. And so when you're marketing now, I'm curious on like Facebook ads and, all these ads, is it really expensive?
Oh, it totally is because you don't know, because they have to search your audience.
Do they?
So you're going to so your focus is creating an ad that you think they'll stop the scroll. So it's a whole situation so you have to make sure your messaging is correct. Is speaking to your audience. So if somebody scrolls by it, that means they're not your target. And that's fine because you want your target.
Yes.
But you have to spend all that money for the algorithm to find your target.
Yes.
So you have to really test, and all that testing costs money.
Oh, I see. That's crazy.
I know.
What are you doing? We're filming a podcast right now, Sylvia. She wants to be pet. Did I put her outside, Broderick? She doesn't go outside, but on the porch.
Oh, okay. I was wondering. I was like, ooh.
We used to have another cat. She was inside outside, but she passed away. Aww. So now we have Miss Sylvia. Do you have pets?
Oh my God.
You have dogs, right?
Yes. Child.
Yes. Okay.
They're big, freaking Cane Corso dogs.
Oh wow.
140 pounds each.
Really?
Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh my God.
How old are they?
4 years old and 2 years old.
Oh, they're babies.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Slobber, hair everywhere. Oh my God.
And somehow you show up looking great.
Well, I don't have to take care of them because my husband wanted the dogs.
So okay. There.
He cleans the boo-boo.
Yeah.
He feeds them. He does, I get to play weekend dad.
Okay,
That's what
good.
I call it. I get to be doing all the fun part.
Good. Yeah, not all the nasty. I know I just have one cat and I'm covering cat hair all the time.
Oh, I'm constantly vacuuming.
Yeah, constantly.
Oh my God.
I did right before you got here. And when you leave, my daughter's going to come, and so I'll probably have to vacuum again because she's going to get stuff on the floor. So I'm so curious. Let's talk about I want to hear about this past life stuff. I've always been interested in it, but I've never, I don't know much about it, but I'm intrigued.
Well, it's kind of, a belief system it's kind of a worldview of someone's belief system. So not a lot of people might not believe. They're just like, no, it's this life. There's nothing before me.
Right.
But the more you explore the kind of, the dreams you have, you just kind of think there's something more. And, and there was this experiment done where, to kind of prove that we carry trauma and DNA from ancestors. They did it with mice. And so the mother mouse, every time she smelled a rose, they zapped it. Okay. And so she became fearful
of the rose.
So then when she had baby mice, they just had to smell the rose and they were fearful.
Wow.
So that was their experiment to show that you carry that from generations. And we don't know how far back, we don't know when, blah, blah, blah. But, for us in our slavery past and trauma, just imagine all the women, all the, and you're not necessarily a woman in your past life.
Right. You could be
You
anything.
could be anything. You could be a man, uncle,
Right.
father, sister,
Could
brother.
would you always be a human?
Good question.
Hmm.
I mean, because it's possible to be,
Mm-hmm.
any of those things just because it's all connected. So you could be,
Mm-hmm.
because your soul might want to reincarnate. And because here's how it is explained.
Yeah,
So
how's it explained?
before you come down and incarnate, you have a conversation with spirit and you say, okay, you know what? I want to learn this. I want to learn compassion. I want to learn patience. I want to learn self-love or whatever, right? And so spirit goes, okay, here's your mission. You're going to go down there and you're going to forget this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So you're born. So all your experiences in that lifetime are about learning compassion, right?
Yes.
And so it just kind of makes you think like, okay, so, and I think my thing here is learning patience.
Yes.
Among
really.
other things, I'm sure.
Right. We probably have a litany of things.
Right. But just figuring it out and then thinking like when you die, you just go back into the spirit world.
Right.
And so what happens is a lot of people embody fear because they're afraid of dying.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But you're going to die,
Mm-hmm.
so release it
Mm-hmm.
anyway. You know what I mean? Because that's just what's going to happen.
Exactly.
I know a friend of mine, she asked me, she goes, do you have anything, insurance policies for, blah, 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 who's signed? I was like, oh, you mean if I die? She goes, no, when you die.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, yeah.
I'm
I'm like, if I die, what are you talking about if I die? I'm not dying. I mean, so it just like hit me like, so you just kind of, and then once you kind of lock into that, you'll start seeing things in your dreams. You'll just start getting messages. I mean, like the 1111. I mean, there's a lot of numerology involved and different things. And so I did a training in spiritual response therapy, which is called SRT. Mm-hmm. So now I'm an SRT practitioner.
Really?
And so I can clear past life programs.
Really?
And find out what programs you're running to clear things that are happening in your current incarnation.
Because those might be fears from past lives.
Oh, totally. You might have been killed by drowning. So someone who's afraid of water in their past life, they drowned. Someone who's afraid of heights fell off a building, whatever.
It's fascinating. Do you know the book My Big Toe? It's My Big Toe is my big theory of everything, right? And this man who wrote it, Thomas Campbell. I haven't read the book, but I've listened to him on like multiple podcasts, and he talks about, because I always like wondered, how does it work, right? Because I am spiritual and I've had spiritual experiences that make it exceedingly clear to me that this is not like this physical is not it, right? So, but how, like, what is it, right? And so he has this theory of everything. And he talks a lot about how he's pulling from that, all these theories from all around the world, or these belief systems, yogic traditions, Hinduism, Buddhism, Christianity, Taoism, big, like all of these. And he's saying that they're basically saying the same thing, but he is shaping it into an explanation for the time we live in now. He's a physicist. And so he has like very scientific mind, and he describes it as like we're saying, everything is connected, everything is one, and he believes in like this Akashic records, right? So everything,
speaking my language,
yes, everything is all at once, and there's a record of all the possibilities, and I think that to me that makes so much sense. Because like when I went to Tucson to Miraval, they convinced me to see a medium. I had never done that before.
Oh, wow.
I had never been interested. I would never sign up for that on my own volition.
Right.
Not interested. But I was like an ambassador for the brand, and they wanted me to have all these experiences to really understand the resort. So they're like, convinced me, okay, I'll do it. And it was so trippy. It was just so trippy. I'm like, how does she know all this stuff? And she, she started off with a prayer. She had all this like Christian iconography around, and she was like praying to Jesus. And I'm like, okay, it's like a Christian thing. Okay. Right. But how does she know this? Like, how is she tapping in? But his explanation of everything is just, it all is kind of at once anyways. And certain people can...
it's their gift or whatever.
Right. It's there, but we can't see it. And some
Right.
people have a gift to
Right.
see it and draw in.
Some people came in here with that plan to be able to do that. Like that was their request maybe.
Right, maybe.
Right.
It's so fascinating.
It's so fast because we're kind of conditioned to want it to be very scientific and 1 + 1 = 2 and, you know, the answer and whatever. But it's not, again, it's not that linear. It's so much bigger. And so when you can just relax in it and be like, this is what it is. Okay. And so when everything we do is driven by love and light and compassion, that's all we need.
Yeah.
So we come from a place of love with everything. So like, for example, if a customer is upset about something, I say, how would I talk to myself? How would I answer myself? And so I just talk to myself with love and compassion. And that's it, you know, but you have to pause instead of getting angry or upset. Just like, what if I was that? What would I say?
Exactly.
And so it's just kind of everything I do is led that way.
Right.
So.
I mean, and that's the thing, you were talking about fear before. Most people, or, you know, we come into this world and we're really programmed to fear. You know, this person's out to get you and this thing is dangerous. Be careful, don't do this, that, or the other. But it's always, it comes down to the fear of dying, right? But what is death that we should so fear?
Right.
Right? Because if this is an experience of, you know, learning and growing, and we came from somewhere, I'm assuming we're going somewhere after this.
Right. So in theory, if you remember, because what happens is, in theory, we forget when we're born.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, Men in Black when they zap the brain, and so you get amnesia, so you forget.
Right.
So we're born, so we're like having this new journey. And so the whole point of the journey is to remember that we're connected to spirit. So once we remember that, then our deal is over. We don't come back. We get to elevate and become one of the the guides, the spirit guides, the guardian angels. We get to be in the spirit world.
Wow.
So that's the goal. The jam is not to come back.
Right.
People want, oh yeah, I want to come back and do it. No, that's not the jam.
Right.
Jam is to be in the spirit world to help others having this human experience.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Right.
It just makes, like, in my logical mind, if I'm, you know, using that, it makes so much logical sense to me, but also like in the heart, you know, where it's like, where I trust this but more than this, it's that, whatever that feeling is.
Right. It resonates in that space. And that's where it should, because that's where we want to check in.
Exactly.
Say, how does that feel? How does my heart feel about that?
Yes. That's very much faith, though. It takes me back to like being a kid and like going to church, and they're saying, you just have to have faith. You got to believe. And, you know, I often put faith with religion, like organized religion.
Right.
And not so much with, you know, a spiritual path, but it is. You need it for both. Right. Yeah.
No, the faith is huge because we want to be able to see things in our logical mind. And so that's kind of what the battle is, because whatever we're experiencing doesn't feel good. So we're like, okay, what did I do wrong? Why am I being punished? When that's not the goal. The goal is the teaching moment. Because if we're comfortable all the time, we don't do jack.
Right.
If I just laid in bed, I was comfortable and didn't have to do nothing, I wouldn't do it.
Right. Why are you here?
Exactly. So you have to be pushed to grow.
Right.
Just like our muscles.
Did you grow up in religion?
Not at all.
Not at all?
Like almost opposite.
Really?
Totally.
Wow.
Totally.
And why was that? Were your parents, they grow up
they
religious?
just weren't.
Not into it.
My father came from a background. So his sister, they were very religious. So when we visited them, we had to go to church. But I was just like...
Where were they?
In Southern California.
So, okay.
And then my mother just was like... She was just about love. It just didn't matter. She just, for whatever reason.
Yes.
And, her experience was she was from Alabama, so that's her background in the South. And so, of course, they were very religious and,
very.
she was baptized and all that, but none of it quite, sat with her.
Wow.
She just, however she was wired, whatever way she came into this world with her plan. And then me just being kind of the rebel individual, coming into this world that way. I just was like, I just couldn't do group stuff. I couldn't do sororities. I couldn't do members of anything. I just was like, that's so weird. Why is everybody doing the same thing? And you have to follow these rules. I was like, who made this rule?
Right. What is this?
What am I doing that? So it's kind of.
Oh, yeah. I'm on the same wavelength. I totally understand.
I mean, you kind of have to be that way as an entrepreneur.
That's a good point.
Because you have to question things. You're going to do things differently. You're like, why does this work? Why doesn't this work?
Right.
I want to do this. So, I mean, I truly think I was just a non-traditional. I didn't follow the path of most brands. I mean, they very linear. I knew it was a kind of a journey of my spiritual development. So I just kind of.
Were your parents entrepreneurs?
Nope.
Wow.
My mother stayed in her job. She just retired, but she was a social worker for 30 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, she's still in the house we grew up in.
Is she?
I mean, so, coming from someone who doesn't do change and I'm constantly on the move, moving to different countries, and, she's like anchored. But we needed that because we need to come back to a place.
Right.
So it was clear what her role was.
She's like home.
Right.
The center.
Totally.
Wow. And she just retired?
5 years ago, 10 maybe.
Nice.
Yeah, so she's 81.
Okay.
Had me when she was 20.
Yeah, young.
Right? Baby.
Yeah.
Then had my brother, then we had my sister. So she was under 30 with 3 kids.
Right. How did she go from Alabama to California?
Her mother divorced the father and packed up her kids and moved to Oakland because she had a sister there or something.
And that's how.
They were in Oakland, yeah. So then that was that.
That's so interesting.
So mother is white, father is black.
Okay.
She meets my father in California at San Jose State in the 60s.
Wow. At least they're in California, not in Alabama.
Right, that's for sure. So what happens is Alabama finds out, and they're like oil money.
Ooh, wow.
So
the coast.
Yeah, so they, long story short, try to get her out of the will and disown her because they had like investigators to confirm, she was dating a colored boy, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's a whole situation.
The 60s. That's crazy.
So.
Did they write her out of the will?
No, they couldn't because Aunt Louise died before they had her change it. So she was in the will, but she was like low on the totem pole because they're all the extra cousins. I mean, they had so much money and so big a family.
Wow.
But Aunt Louise kept her in because she loved her some Pam.
Yeah.
And so that's why my middle name is Louise.
Okay, that's why. Aunt Louise, we love you, Aunt Louise.
We love you, Aunt Louise.
She had a good heart.
Yeah. So,
incredible.
I know, right?
Can't imagine that back then.
So imagine that's the DNA that I'm carrying.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So when you think about their stories, her mother, traumatized, goes through my mother, comes to me, so you got to reprogram or, erase and clear all that stuff.
So epigenetics, right? That's the term for that, passing the trauma and this, memory through the DNA. I like the idea because I hear about it, but I always hear about it as like an excuse and never as like, this is something that you could work through. And that's
and change,
and change.
Clear and
recognize, process. I'm a doer. Right. So if you tell me like, well, you just can't do this thing.
That's just what it is.
I'm not going to take that.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, there's got to be a solution here. There's got to be something I can do.
What are they saying the solution is?
None. I haven't heard any, like scientifically.
Really?
No.
Right, that's what I mean.
No, none.
They're just saying this is the cause of it.
I'm here. Yes, I hear that a lot, especially, I remember we were in Mexico City and I guess I had like listened to a podcast maybe on the flight down there or something. And I remember like walking through Mexico City with my ex talking about this. Random. I just have that. Like I can know where I am spatially. But walking and talking about this. But it was in regards to like Black people. Like they were saying like Black people have so many problems because now we understand that there's like epigenetics is real. The trauma is really, really passed down. But it wasn't like, and we've got to like do something, help ourselves. And like, we need to process this trauma because the trauma is real. It is.
Yes.
So, but I like this frame of mind because I'm not an excuse person. I like this frame of mind is thank you. I didn't realize I had that. Now what can I do about it? Now can I move forward? I was like experiencing this setback, this blockage, this confusion, this whatever. And now you've helped me shine a light on it. Thank you. Okay. Now how can we process? And that's that spirituality, right?
Yeah.
Like that's when.
So it may have been along your path all the time. Somebody has mentioned it to you, mentioned something but we're not paying attention until we're tuned in. And all of a sudden it hits us. We're like, oh,
right.
And that's the moment. Then you turn down so the whole human experience is about returning and remembering that we're one with spirit and we are spirit. So we're basically out here wilding out.
Yeah.
And so that's where, the light goes on and you say, okay, show me more. And so now you're kind of tuning into it.
Yes.
Like the radio station. It's not static anymore. It's becoming clearer. So we're always connected to spirit. We've forgotten. And the Wi-Fi signal is low. We need all the bars.
Yes, we gotta slough some of this stuff
away.
It is like that. It's like I keep my Wi-Fi extender in my laundry room, and recently it felt behind the machine, right? And I noticed I couldn't get as good of a signal on the back porch or in the backyard, and it's because it's covered, right? And that's us.
Bingo.
Yes.
It's there.
It's there.
It's there. We can't see it. It's behind the clouds. The sun is there.
Yes.
It's an overcast day. We can't see it, but it's there. So remove the clouds so I can have the sunshine.
Oh, I love that. That is so true. I hope someone will hear it. I started the podcast. I say it. I keep saying it like every interview, but it's just because it's like, I'm feeling like I wanted to start this 5 years ago. It took me 5 years to get to this point to actually like begin, but I'm like, I'm so glad I did because this is what I'm trying to get, like I hope someone will hear that. I hope like one person might find it helpful. I hope so. Yeah.
I mean, that's really the goal is for once we become aware that we share that with others and they do with it what they want.
Right.
Once I've delivered the message, I'm good.
Yes.
Then I'm just along their journey, their path, where they hear something and they either listen or they don't. They'll hear it again. And then all of a sudden, light bulb.
Right. We're all on our own journey.
Yep. And that's why I get stuck in comparing where I'm at to other brands who started when they're all been sold, acquired. I was like, well, what about me? What about, you cannot do that. It's like a comparison. You're here to do your work these are just all the toys and the things to play with while you're, on the game board.
Exactly. Yes.
So once you get out of that comparison and accept that you're just here to do your work and how else can you do it?
Exactly.
You will be better.
Do you feel like, do you ever feel like, or are you of the opinion, like, I know the path forward, or is it more the path is revealing itself? I'm on my journey. I know what I'd like. I know what I'd like it to look like, but it's going to reveal itself. Like which one?
Here's what I would like to have happen. If that's for my highest and best good, let it be. Because some things, because we're speaking from our ego. So I want to, live in paradise on the Costa Rican beach and, drinking margaritas or whatever.
That's right.
And, without a care in the world. But if that's not for my highest and best good, then because something else could happen, like then there's some, crazy war that breaks out, but you're on the, so it's not ultimately for your best good. So everything is about being for your best good. So when you encounter obstacles or challenges, it's like, okay, thank you for this opportunity to learn again, to evolve, to go to the next level. So it's almost like a video game. So you're like, okay, I'm ready for the next level. So that's why you can't be bombarded with the hardest stuff in the beginning. So when you're impatient, you're like, but you have to learn this. So when you look back 5 years from now, you're like, oh my God, I would have never been able to do this 5 years ago. This would have took me out.
Yes.
But you can, so that's when you at certain, and that's why older people are wiser, because they've been through it. So.
Yeah. They've been playing this video game longer.
Exactly.
Yes.
They're like, be patient, child, be patient. It'll all come. You'll see. You know, so right now, you knowing this, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
At 38, you know, so knowing this now, you approach and view things differently.
Yes.
Different eyes, different lenses.
Yes.
And then you could just continue to be filled with love and radiate light to everybody that you encounter.
Mm-hmm. I hope so. I'm trying.
That's it.
That's it. That's all we can do.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Your story is amazing, Lake. I'm glad we got to talk about our spiritual stuff as well. That's my favorite.
Mine too.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
I hope I'll see you again soon.
Absolutely.